Alright, you ready, my man?
Yeah.
I know, it's warm. Alright, what's up, everyone? Sean here, and Cory is here as well as always.
Yeah.
And I believe this is the 14th episode. I think that sounds about right. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Nice warm weather in California.
Yeah.
And last Thursday we went out and watched Godzilla, the new Godzilla film this year, and we'll just pretty much jump right into it. So, Cory, would you like to start off? What'd you think of the movie?
I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was really well done, really well put together. Godzilla looks great. If you haven't seen the movie, go check it out. It's definitely worth it. Minor annoyances, really, and I think you'll agree because I know we kind of talked about it. It's like there's some it bounces back and forth.
Yeah.
Between like the human interaction and what's happening with Godzilla in the film, and it's just really obnoxious because it's like you're about to see like something really good on one side and then it jumps to the other.
Right.
And that was fairly annoying, but I don't think that detracts from the film entirely. Like, it's still a good film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much he nailed it right on the head when it came to like the cons of the film. Yeah, I mean there's a bunch of going back and forth, especially with, for example, like when Godzilla first fully appears, like you see his face and he does that roar.
Yeah.
And it just like jumps to the main character's house with his son and his wife, just going about their business at night, and then the son is like watching the news on the on TV, and you see the fight on TV instead of actually seeing it full screen.
Yeah.
Which was like, okay, wow, it's like sort of a tease, of what's going on, and it's like, it's just it's like a cock tease with like this this like awesome monster fight that's what's going on, but instead I guess they wanted to just see like the reaction from human or some kind of human characters and stuff. So yeah, the son is like the first to see it, and then like the mother is kind of like, of course she has to be the oblivious one before she actually sees it. And yeah, it's like sort of like that typical thing with moms and stuff. But anyways, I thought overall though it was well done. Yeah, like Cory said, it took Godzilla very seriously, unlike the 1998 version that we all know and pretty much hate.
Yeah, like just put it this film had 100% less Matthew Broderick, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, dude, that Broderick.
But even like one thing that I really appreciated is like, I'm looking at a Godzilla right now, and like the Godzilla I'm looking at right now and the Godzilla we saw in the film, they look identical. And that was one thing that pissed me off so much about the 98 version, was that like we kind of talked about this, like Godzilla looks like a Jurassic Park animatronic, like
thing,
animation, but in this film Godzilla looks like Godzilla.
Exactly, yeah. Like, it's funny how Toho, who's the original, like, pretty much holders of the Godzilla franchise and the trademark, they actually officially named that Godzilla just Zilla. So like, to like separate it from Godzilla and like to state the fact that this is not Godzilla. This is like something that kind of resembles Godzilla, but it's not really. So I thought that was really funny, and it just shows how much they hated that film. And I haven't read up on anything about their reaction to the new film, but I'm pretty sure they like it better than the 98 version. Yeah, and back to the film itself. I like the pacing of the story. It definitely had that like build up. Like it definitely just kept climbing that ladder, and didn't like fall like drastically. It yeah, like I said before, it bounced back and forth. It kind of threw you off from the pacing a little bit, just like with the fights and stuff. And okay, and then let's talk about the human characters. These characters you just like kind of care just enough so you can like tolerate them and stuff. That's from my experience anyway. What about you?
Yeah, like they were well casted. Characters were good, and yeah, there were characters who were not necessarily like. I think they were like kind of right down the middle in terms of their like concern for Godzilla versus their concern for themselves in survival. And so I liked that, where it wasn't like their 100% focus was like, oh my god, Godzilla!
Yeah.
They were, well balanced.
Yeah. And of course, Bryan Cranston was pretty much the character you cared most about because they actually, I
all the trailers, like, you see Bryan Cranston,
right? And then, by the way, the spoilers are gonna come up. So if you don't want to be spoiled, pretty much stop this video and go see Godzilla yourself. But anyways, he dies off early in the film, which was kind of unfortunate. He didn't even get to see Godzilla himself. Kind of sucked, but
at least from a character standpoint, he did get to see, like, that he was right. Like, there was something,
He kind of had some closure before he went. So at least that happened. So it was like, it wasn't completely like, oh fuck, that sucks. But I mean, still it sucked that he went. But I would have liked to see him until sort of at the very end. But that would have been a little more satisfying, I guess. Like, having him die, being more of a hero, I guess. But yeah, he just fell off from that beam or whatever, like the bridge, and that's pretty much it for him. It kind of sucked.
Game over.
Yeah, it's pretty much game over for him. And then the actual monster fights were really good, I think. Before they were jumped off to the human scenes, of course. But what do you think about the other monster? What did they call it? Oh, Mudo, yeah. The Mudo.
They're okay.
Yeah.
Like, they're okay.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of just the best way to describe it. Like, they needed a monster, and that's what they came up with.
Yeah.
I would have liked something else. I'm not really 100% sure, like, what else I would have liked.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have wanted something more, like, kaiju-esque.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I understand, like...
This is the first film.
This is the first film, and if they're going to do more development, then, they have to have something to build up to.
Mm-hmm. It definitely was kind of reminiscent of the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah.
will definitely remind you of that, some way, in some form. And, I think, but the only difference is that, well, there are two of them first off.
Yeah.
And then, one of them can fly, one of them can't, but it was like a male and female thing, and one of them, the female, of course, had the eggs,
and it was fucking huge.
It was bigger, yeah. That was the thing about the female, and then the male was a little more, I guess, faster because he can fly and stuff, more mobile, and there's this whole thing about they're gonna mate, come together, and make more babies, and then it's gonna, and pretty much the whole world's gonna be fucked if they actually make babies and stuff, and what else? I mean, there's a whole thing with like the bomb disposal unit too. Like the main character being able, he's like for some reason he's the only one that can do it.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really funny, but
it was interesting.
I guess it was just like an excuse for him to be in it, or I don't know, but it was just funny to have him to be the only guy being able to dispose this bomb. And first off, this bomb was retrofitted so that it can blow up remotely at first, so because the other monster can emit EMP.
Yeah, so if it's like electronics or anything like that, it's fried.
Yeah, so you had to fit the mechanical remote or whatever, a timer, if you will, and but for some reason they wanted to stop it or something, so he had to deactivate it, and then so it would, or at least it would blow up somewhere else in the sea, because it was gonna blow up in the city, but I don't know, but it was weird. Anything else I need to bring up? Oh yeah, I mean the music. I mean there was this is another minor complaint, I guess, but they didn't actually include Godzilla's theme in there, which I was kind of disappointed. From like the more classic Japanese films.
Yeah.
I mean, at least include some of like the melody or whatever from that, and make it a little more modern, I guess. But otherwise it was just like a generic soundtrack of just like it's not really like a soundtrack really. It was just like a series of sounds you hear in a horror film.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then you hear a lot of those like really bassy like whoop whoops.
Yeah.
Pretty much what you heard in the trailer is the sounds that you're gonna hear in the movie, and it's just a minor complaint, but yeah, I still thought I had to point that out. Anything else we didn't cover? Oh, at least Ken Watanabe was in it.
Yeah, I love me some Ken Watanabe.
Yeah,
he's a good actor.
Yeah, he was pretty good for what he had.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those short little blip roles. He's still important, but then, he wasn't super focused on him. So it was nice.
But yeah, every time he was on, pretty much you were interested in to really pay attention to him.
And I think that definitely has to do with his act, because every time they focus on him, he has that just this is sound really weird. He acts really well with his face. You know what I mean? He conveys emotions really well.
Yeah.
And so there's a part where he's trying to discourage, no, don't blow him up. Just let them fight.
Yeah.
Let them fight, and you see just the pure
you
emotion.
believe him.
You believed him. You're just oh my god, if we don't just let him fight, we're fucked, man. Just let him fight.
Yeah. I love how they treated Godzilla kind of like a disaster, which is pretty kind of true to the very first film of Godzilla, which was in 1954. So we've talked about this as we were coming out of the theater, that it was much more closer to the first film than let's say 98, the 98 version.
90. Godzilla lays eggs in Madison Square Garden, and there's tons of little baby Godzillas running around. Which, mind you, those sons of bitches looked like freaking raptors from Jurassic Park.
They were pretty much like raptors. They
the only difference was their color. Let's be real.
Yeah,
and their heads were bigger.
Yeah, they moved the same. They pretty much acted the same, and it felt really like Jurassic Park, the first one, and where the two raptors are going at it, killing people left and right, and it was just like a rip off of Jurassic Park pretty much, and there's something that resembles Godzilla, and and then it didn't feel as serious, and it was just all cheesy, and then the characters were just kind of shitty, and the only character that you cared about was not Broderick, but the French dude. Remember the French dude?
The French guy.
Yeah, the French guy, the secret agent or whatever. And that's about it. But otherwise, and then he died at the end of the film. It's what the fuck?
Yeah.
Granted, the one in the 1954, Godzilla dies, but it wasn't by fucking the military. It was a very special bomb called the Oxygen Destroyer, and the inventor himself had to sacrifice himself to kill Godzilla, but whatever. I love the final move that Godzilla does in the new film. He's just oh shit, I gotta show you that GIF, that what it reminds me of. I'll show you it right now so you can get we can get your reaction. Let's see, it's oh shit. No. Wait, am I doing it? Okay. God damn it, fucking Google. No. Laser. Oh, here we go. Oh God, I don't know if that's a GIF or not, but yep, he's already loving already just from looking at the. Here we go. That's what it totally reminds me of. The freaking boom.
That's so fantastic.
It's such a great GIF.
That's amazing.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, just type in soccer eye laser GIF, and you'll totally know what I'm talking about. And that pretty much kind of reminds you of what Godzilla did in the final, like the very final moment of before killing that Muto, and it was just so funny. It's like
that's fantastic.
He just grabs the jaws and just like, oh shit, I think he's gonna do King Kong, but nope. He's like, oh, just fires his atomic breath right into the throat of fucking that Muto. It was great. And then he just drops the head off.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah. I kind of love how, okay, I have to bring this up too. I love how the Japanese were complaining that he was too fat or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not really fat.
He's
Godzilla.
He's beefy, yeah. I don't know. That was really funny that they were complaining about him like that. And it's like America. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I'm just saying, kind of chunky.
Yeah, no, like I have a figure right behind us of the 90s version of Godzilla, and it was known that he in that version he's known to have like these giant thunder thighs.
Yeah,
he looked like he's a freaking thigh master for crying out loud instead of using nuclear bombs to power him up, but. Yeah, he just has like these massive thighs and just like his belly was kind of weird, but yeah, definitely. But the look of Godzilla though, I really liked it. And it's different, but it's still Godzilla.
Yeah,
still overall has that Godzilla feel to it, and yeah, overall, I think we both liked it, and There's been there's already been word that that sequels are gonna be developed, and it's gonna be a trilogy, I believe. And the director of Pacific Rim, Del Toro, is interested in making a playing my fucking counter.
Yeah,
is interested in making a crossover film with Pacific Rim and Godzilla. So it's like, how
it would have got to be pretty amazing.
It would be fucking amazing, especially with how Pacific Rim turned out, and so that'd be really awesome if Godzilla and was it Jaeger?
The Jaegers.
The Jaegers, yeah, would be in the same fucking shot, and I don't know if they're gonna be fighting each other or fighting together. Or,
yeah. So what I want to happen is I want a Pacific Rim 2, and then it can be whatever it is. It just has to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, Pacific Rim 3 / Godzilla crossover. This is what needs to happen. They need to be, like, going to fight a kaiju that's just come through the rift or whatever. Right? They need to be going to fight one. When all of a sudden, Godzilla's big ass shows up. And Godzilla, like, attacks the kaiju. But then the Jaeger's, like, confused. And they're like, oh, fuck, we gotta kill two now? God damn. And then Godzilla just, like, destroys both of them. And then they're like, wait a minute. This thing killed a kaiju. Maybe only happenstancely killed the Jaeger. And then it just gets amazing from there. I don't know what else happens.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that. That would be entertaining.
That would be very amazing. Just for the, next...
I play with these at work all the time.
The counters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus fuck. Just put that down.
Okay. For now.
All right. It's like a podcast destroying device here.
I'm like a kid. Give me a break here.
All right. So I mean, what would you rate it? This new Godzilla film?
I give it a nice solid 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would give it a 7 out of 10, definitely. It was, it treated Godzilla as a serious like threat, and wasn't cheesy comparing to the 98 version.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it's not a perfect film by all means, but for what it was, it was a good experience, and if you like Godzilla, I would definitely go out there and watch it while it's still hot.
Yes.
Yep, that's pretty much it. So, yep, go watch Godzilla if you get the chance. So, and we still have this island, this gift
playing the entire time.
The entire
like
time.
Entranced.
It's oh, dude, whoever made this gift is awesome. Fucking big ass kudos to him. All right, anyways, let's move on to some other stuff. This is some old stuff, but we can definitely talk about it for a little bit. And it's that there's this whole project going on with like creating like a, what do you call it? I guess a hotel or house or some kind of like establishment for people to live on Mars.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm not really into the whole space thing as much as other people are, but I don't know. I thought this was kind of interesting. And what do you think about this? Like, would you live on the planet Mars?
No. I'm perfectly content living where I live.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same, but like space is cool and everything, and it's mystifying, but it's just not like
it's not captivating. Yeah,
it's not my. It doesn't captivate me as much as it captivates others. It's like it's whatever. I think a big reason why is like somebody. I was talking to someone the other day, and I don't remember where they heard it from. I think it was like somebody like Neil deGrasse Tyson or Tyson, whatever that guy's name is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he said something along the lines of like, we walk past thousands of ants a day, and like, do you think those ants like are cognitively aware of our existence until we actually like interact with them and like kill them or whatever? Like, no, they go about like what they're doing,
right,
like, in their kind of realm, like they worry about what's in their existence. There's like what's to say that's not like happening to us? Like, we could be so infinitely small compared to like other things happening.
Oh yeah.
So there's just like bigger stuff flying by all the time. So I'm just kind of, you know what, I'm cool with living my life right here on Earth, doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fine by me. Don't need to worry about unless somebody else. We have fast cars. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, and we have all this technology, or all this like stuff like iPhones and whatever, and all this like stuff that it just satisfies us enough, especially with like video games and stuff, and and we have all this like all these things around us, including the beach. We have clubs and I don't know, whatever. It's just
it's not like I can't move to Mars and have a beach,
right?
Like, that's not gonna work.
It's like I don't think you even have a fucking beach. You just have that fucking polar ice cap made of pure carbon dioxide, and occasionally it melts and there's just blood, whatever. Otherwise, you don't. If you're on Mars, you pretty much don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
Other than, well, hey, I'm living on Mars. Hey, look at me.
Right. Do you get Wi-Fi on Mars? Will I be able to post on Facebook?
Exactly. Like,
about it? Like,
can you even share your experience?
Can I Instagram a photo?
Right. The only thing you can share through is the fucking transmission between NASA and yourselves. It's like, oh, and then so you'll need someone on Earth to post something onto Facebook. So it's like, I don't know. It's not a direct interaction from you to Facebook, and it's like,
that's not to say that you only live life if you can Facebook post.
Just saying, like, you have to share it somehow, right?
Yeah. Just saying, if you were living on Mars, I would want to share my experience.
Exactly, like how you share your dinner on Instagram or something at a 4-star restaurant or something. But otherwise, Mars is not a place where I want to live. And first off, you need to be a fucking rich ass motherfucker to even be able to, live on Mars. So it's not even worth it for the common man. So, it's just pretty much saying, oh, it's gonna happen that this year, which is like 2020. 2024 or somewhere around there. And yeah, no thanks. That's pretty much. Oh, whoops! I went back to the eye laser. All right. I mean, I'd rather look at the eye laser than live on Mars. Let's put it that way. All right. Let's see anything. Wait, any odd news that we should take a look at? Teen finds World War II era bazooka rocket, brings into local authorities on his moped.
I love the way title stuff.
That sounds funny. Man claims meteorite hit his car. Okay, that's
Cool.
good luck with that. Apartment complex bans kids from playing outside. Okay. Admired college professor maintains lie about doctorate for 5 years until he's revealed as a fraud. Okay. Supervisor caught on camera recklessly throwing packages into the mail truck. Bees found in Canadian home. Wait, what? Wait, okay, hold on. Let me click on this one. Teen asks Joe Biden to prom and gets surprising invite back from the vice president. Okay, what? Hold on. Oh, I gotta put on my fucking glasses for this. She's from Connecticut. Okay. Okay, wow. So it says that she actually sent a handwritten letter in September of 2013 and wrote, Dearest Mr. Vice President, man of many chuckles, I would like to formally invite you to my senior prom. And that's pretty much the quote from the letter. And then let's see here. What do you say? Oh yeah, there's actually the copy of it on the article. Let's see. Whoa, wow. I hope. Okay, so Biden replies, "I hope you will accept this corsage and enjoy your prom as much I did mine." And there's a picture of the corsage. And let's see.
That's
funny. and there's a thing. The girl Talia ended up skipping the prom and said that she was never looking forward to the dance unless Biden said yes. But she is very much looking forward to her summer trip to Washington, D.C. Wow, I thought it was really funny.
What? Okay.
This, I don't know. I think she's aiming way too high. She's aiming way too high.
She did get a corsage back, though. Andy invited her to come visit the White House.
Yeah, so I guess... she's gonna be there and I don't know what she's gonna do with Biden. So hopefully, it's not gonna be fucking Clinton and Clinton and Lewinsky.
Well, this girl's 17, so
That's gonna be worse.
yeah, I don't think he can. Good thing her family's going.
Yeah, yeah, man. But still, like, it can still happen. It's still possible.
True that.
It's still possible. Just hopefully it doesn't happen. That would be kind of gross. Oh, by the way, the AC's on, so sorry for the noise in the back. Let's see. Texas high school sends 170 students home for violating the dress code. I wonder what that dress code is. Let's see here. Oh, is this fucking shirt? Really?
No. Like, look at this. No belt and ID. Like, let's see. Scroll up a little bit. I think it said what the dress code was.
But it says spirit shirt found to violate the school dress code.
Well, that's apparently against it too. Yeah, I already said if you don't have a belt, it's against the dress code.
If you don't have a belt, oh my god. Nah. Okay. Well, I thought it was gonna be like some, I don't know, someone would do skirts or something. I don't know, but a shirt, a fucking shirt. And apparently they didn't have belts. Okay, so it says, so no belt, ID, and ID, and it got kicked out. Okay, so yeah. So I guess these shirts were made by the students themselves, and yeah, these weren't the shirts from the school. So I guess maybe that's why.
I don't know, because it says like it sounds like it's a school approved shirt, but according like the principal has to okay it like on stipulated days.
Well, that's pretty freaking stupid. Let's see. Yes. We didn't have any of those problems at our school.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. I know, right? And we didn't even have like, well, did we have an official? Oh yeah, we did have an official shirt, huh?
I think so.
But yeah, a lot of people made their own shirts and stuff, and they have all this like, our color was yellow, so and then
Like our class color.
Class color, yeah. So it was yellow of all things. So it had these like headbands and all this like paint on their face and stuff like that, and all of that was approved. And even the girls were kind of made it a little skimpy, I guess.
Yeah, they like cut them up
to show their midriff a little bit, that kind of thing. But no, there wasn't any like incident like this where they were kicked out for their dress code or anything like that. So I guess we should be thankful for that. But yeah, I just find it really funny that this article is just like, yeah, no belt, no ID, sorry, you're gonna be suspended or whatever.
Okay. The district's dress code policy include a requirement that students wear belts, shirts free of logos and designs, and it prohibits denim.
What? What
the hell?
Isn't denim like the capital of? I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I'm wondering if that's denim shirts or denim, like period. Because I'm just saying jeans.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mom wears jeans.
Right.
Like,
I'm pretty sure many overalls are made of denim. So
sure all overalls are made of. Well, not all.
Most overalls are made with denim. I don't fucking know. I don't just
shitty school district.
I know, yeah. I hate those people at district, right? What? California bill would let underage college students have some wine.
Oh, it's about like a school, university course that offers students the opportunity to take wine courses.
Oh, it's like wine tasting course?
I don't think it's a wine tasting course. It like
or wine making.
I don't know if that's. Let's see that. Okay, that is a wine. Students wine tasting. It's like, okay, because I had a class that I could take. I don't remember what department it was in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was anthropology.
Okay.
Because it was kind of like cultural food kind of thing.
Right.
And so like you learn about where, like cultural preferences for certain types of foods come from.
Right.
And so one of the events for that class, because I remember I met the professor and I asked him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, one of their things was they go to Total Wine, and they do like a wine little wine course to like understand what the different types of wine are and everything like that."
Mm-hmm.
But you had to be a third year to participate in the class because that way you were like most likely 21 or something.
Mm.
So I imagine it's like teaching and research winery. So yeah, it's probably like a similar thing, like understanding the chemistry of wine and everything like that. Cool, because Davis is up north and there's like vineyards and stuff, so
yeah,
it makes sense.
Mm.
Like agriculture and everything.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Bird attack knocks tooth out of man's mouth.
Whoa! With a video.
Wait,
Wait, hold on.
See that?
No, hold on. We gotta go back. We're not gonna look at that one. We're gonna look at the
one right below it.
oh fuck. Where is it?
Damn it.
No, did it just update?
Just Command F type serial pooper.
Wait, okay, fine.
Just Google search serial pooper.
No, hold on. Oh, no.
Just updated.
No. God damn it. It just had to update. It just had to update. God, really? Wow. Alright, well, I guess we had to type it in. It popped up into the search. Oh, that could have been. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. All right, so it's just taking a look on from news, Yahoo News.
I like how it's been updated.
Yeah, updated. Yeah. And it's in Texas. All right.
Same place that brought you crappy dress codes.
Yes. And well, now I just brought you literal crap. The man leaving his personal waste in the neighborhood is described as an older, balding man with a mustache who was wearing shorts at the time of the video was captured. Deputies say that the man will likely face a charge of criminal mischief or one of indecent exposure. Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay, so here's an update from May 14th. The man accused of defecating in the Woodland Heights neighborhood was caught urinating in public on a building. Jesse Hernandez was questioned, and after an officer recognized him from the surveillance video, he admitted defecating on sidewalks. He has been ticketed on public urination and released without charges in defecating complaints.
Okay.
All right. Well, that kind of
that
kind of went south quick. Isn't it like, wouldn't he register as a sex offender from public urination?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Pretty surprising that they didn't bring that up. Well, anyways, let's move on. Let's see. Did I have anything else?
If not, I have some car news that I heard about.
Okay. For that, I think we should just bring up quickly about Panda Express adding bacon to their thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Orange chicken with bacon.
That's where it's at.
And then, yeah, it just says, like, fans outrage or something like that. This is from May 9th, so it's not exactly new,
yeah,
but...
It's a little older, but...
Yeah, but it's... Yeah, I thought it was really funny. Let's see here. Chinese person of Chinese descent, of course, outraged about the new bacon. One person said, "I mean, I knew your food was kind of Americanized, but this is just ridiculous." And another one said, "Wow, I really like the orange chicken and I really like bacon, but put together, honestly sounds disgusting." What do you think about that?
I love bacon and I love orange chicken, so I don't know.
I don't know. I don't go to Panda Express too much, so I don't really care too much. But I just thought really funny. It was really funny that because people were getting mad about it. Have you actually tried it, like together?
No, not.
Yeah, I haven't tried it either, so I can't really say like if it's disgusting or not. But yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of orange chicken anyway. I'm more about like the Kung Pao chicken.
Kung Pao's good.
Yeah.
I wish there was more chicken in it. But...
Oh yeah, I mean, besides the stupid vegetables and stuff, should be more chicken in it. But yeah, kind of same for the beef broccoli, but yeah, glad they don't put bacon in that one. That would be kind of weird.
That would be odd.
Oh yeah, someone pointed out about the bacon in the milkshake thing. That was from Jack in the Box.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, remember that one?
I do, in fact. Or Denny's had this thing called Baconalia. I don't know how to say it, but it was big like Bacon Fest, and so they had like bacon caramel fudge sundaes.
Oh yeah, I totally remember
They
that one.
weren't bad. I had several.
He had several.
Bad.
Yep. All right, so did you want to bring up about some car news?
Oh yeah, car news. I heard it in a YouTube video from, if you're familiar with Honda Pro Jason. He's a pretty good source of information for all things Honda related. He works at a dealership, so you know I trust what he has to say. And he does a lot of really good, in-depth showings of like car technologies, and he actually gets invited to a lot of other dealerships apparently to do like new owners, like meeting kind of things. Like if you've never owned a Honda before, like you know he's really knowledgeable. And so I was watching. He does little Honda news tidbits, and I was watching one the other day, and I found the article relating to where he got the information, but I don't remember where it's at now. But apparently there is rumors in the rumor mill of a new Honda S2000, which I was very excited for. The concept art that I saw briefly was okay, but for what was mentioned about the rumored specs on this car, I'm willing to take a sacrifice design-wise. 2-liter, I think it was a 4-cylinder turbocharged hybrid engine.
Whoa.
That was going to put out something, I don't remember if it was 250 or 350. I want to say it was the bigger number. About 350 horsepower. Was going to average about 40 miles per gallon.
Wow. And
do 0 to 60 in, like 5.5 seconds.
Fuck.
And it was only going to be a hardtop. It wasn't going to be a convertible, so it was going to be the hardtop coupe.
Yeah.
I'm really, really excited to hope to see that come to fruition.
Because
I was always a fan of the S2000. I liked it. I wanted one for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Then I knew I was going to have to buy like an aftermarket hardtop for it. Because I'm not a big fan of convertibles.
Yeah.
Thankfully, most of the cars that I've liked that are convertibles look good with the top up.
Mm-hmm.
So that was always like a thing. But I really hope the car comes to fruition and it ends up like that, because that is damn impressive.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Because that's almost kind of like what I feel like the CRZ
should have been. Right.
But then at the same time, I think that sets them up for a nice little lineup of vehicles.
Right.
You're like, if you want, hopefully they revamp the CRZ to give it better fuel economy, because for what it is, it's really not that
worth it.
Great. Yeah,
okay.
It's not. I think it only gets like 35 or 36 or something like that, if
really?
I'm recalling correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I could be recounting another vehicle's numbers, but it wasn't much more than, it wasn't higher than 42, let's say, so, if I remember correctly. So you get a fuel economy, but it's not great. So hopefully they'll revamp the CRZ, do like a version 2 that'll get better fuel economy. Honestly, that car looks good enough to where I don't think it really needs better performance. Better performance would be fantastic. But then I think that sets them up nicely if they do launch a new S2K that's like that, hybrid, turbo hybrid kind of thing that puts out that much power, that fantastic fuel economy at least, for what it is. And it had decent looks,
Decent, yeah.
So that would be really, really exciting. I think it's a really good move for Honda to make, especially with, Toyota owns Scion, so Scion has FRS and everything. So, that was that joint venture with Subaru. So this could be kind of finally an answer. And the fact that it's got more power and way better fuel economy.
You're getting more out of it.
You're getting a lot more out of it. Plus, it's a Honda, so.
Yeah. S2K, so how can you go wrong? I've always had a certain place for S2Ks in my heart. They're known to get jacked like left and right.
Yeah.
If you're not careful with them, that is. Especially if you have hard tops, I think you can just like screw them off and then just like go from there. And then, but yeah, I always like the look of the S2K and for what it was, and I did consider trying to get one at one point, but I don't know, other things just kind of won my choice over. But yeah, I think it would be really cool to have the S2K come back, even if it was a sports hybrid, but it's definitely pretty promising from what Cory said, if this is true.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the concept art myself, but if it had a decent look, then it definitely would help sell. And especially if people who love hybrids, are gonna be like, I'm saving the environment, but I'm also pretty fucking fast. So
yeah,
it's
exactly. That's about as fast as what a V6 Mustang is. I'm pretty sure that's about the same power numbers. So.
Right.
That's really, really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall correctly from what the art looked like, it looked fairly similar to the new NSX that we'll hopefully be seeing soon.
Okay.
It was similar to that. It wasn't quite as aggressive if I recall correctly, but it was very similar.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if we can find it. It's new or something. I don't know. Is it any of these?
If the third one kind of looks like what I saw.
Okay.
Because there's a model in Japan, is like the Honda Beat or something, and it's like their two-door. It's like that, but more aggressively styled.
Okay. S3000. That's funny.
Oh, not the fucking camera. Damn it, phone, you're drunk.
Go home, you're drunk. Yeah, these cars were discontinued back in 2006. So yeah, definitely they deserve some kind of comeback. There's still like hardcore fans out there that want a new S2K, man.
God, okay, all right, that.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty FRS-ish.
It kind of. Yeah.
It's that similar line, similar flow.
It vaguely reminds me of the R8. Vaguely.
Do I need to follow this? Oh.
Really?
Oh, mother. Shit's so annoying. I don't know why it wouldn't let me click on that.
What supposed year is it? Is it 2015? Is it 2016?
I think it was 2016.
Okay.
See if you
There's 15. Okay, it's probably not it. Let's type in 16. See if that comes up. That's the NSX. Oh, is that it? Kind of. Oh, okay, it's kind of different. Okay.
It's a little bit different, but I
Yeah.
mean that's very similar because that's like a Honda Beat, I want to say, or a Honda 200.
Oh yeah.
I hate that it fucking defaults to this mobile theme. Okay. Here, oh god. Literally. That's the video. Alright. I want to see if he's got like a link to an article. You know, it's like a lot.
Yeah. Godzilla and S2Ks.
Basically.
Today's podcast.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mid-engine sport, like the original Honda S2000 mid-engine sports car, revealed in our exclusive image is set to be a coupe rather than a convertible.
Okay.
Yeah, because Honda's also going to have an S660, which is going to be a 3-cylinder turbo engine, and it'll sit below it. And then the hybrid Honda NSS will be the manufacturer's flagship performance model.
Okay. That is awesome.
Yeah, see, it's very similar in looks to the two cars, with all three cars getting sharp lines, bold grille, and narrow headlights, giving the character unlike any Honda's current models. Yeah. They've been told to expect a revised version of a 2-liter, 350 brake horsepower turbo engine, which will also power the next generation Honda Civic Type R. So it's going to be very similar. And some hybrid tech developed in conjunction with McLaren Formula One team.
Whoa.
So that was really cool. It should also feature, and it's set to allow for 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds, with an economy of around
40 mpg.
So that's really awesome. Hopefully, this does end up American market, because this is Auto Express UK.
Yeah.
So, that's the one thing that's always pissed me off, is that there's always a lot of cars released in Europe and the home country of production that doesn't get released here.
Yeah. They're always trying to experiment in Europe or something like that to see how it does. And then they're just like, yeah, fuck it. America's not going to get it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the S660 is first expected to arrive in Japan towards the end of 2015 and be powered by a really weak engine, basically.
Yeah.
But a more powerful 1-liter turbocharged 3 cylinders are going to be on the way for Europe. So I mean, if we do get the S2000, it's basically going to be related to a car that we'll never see.
Yeah,
And it's also going to be the younger brother of a car that we'll also possibly never see, because who knows how well produced the NSX is going to be.
Yeah.
But still cool. I mean, just looking at this one image, like this
concept,
this looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like the line. I mean, we're looking at the front, and I very much so always want to see the back of a car.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, this front line is really nice. You know what it kind of, like you said, R8. It kind of looks like an R8 and a BRZ/FRS, and a 370Z.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of where the lines look like they're coming from.
It also, like, this part, like the grill and then the headlights together, it totally reminds me of the Accord Cross Tour. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally reminds me of that.
Yeah. It looks like a very happy car.
It is.
Cars make faces, people. Cars make faces.
Oh yes. That one makes a friendly face.
Yeah, it does.
And then FR is like,
angry.
A lot of cars, and I've noticed this. A lot of cars in like the 2000s were all like aggressive looking.
Yeah.
They're all kind of like mad, like. But now it's kind of reverting back to that happy look to it.
Yeah.
Especially with like Mazdas. They have that big ass like smile grill, if you will. All right, I think we can go on to the next thing.
I follow. This is a YouTube gun channel that I follow, and they posted this picture. And it's like range day or pizza party, you decide. Well, they'll shoot soda bottles and stuff.
Yeah. I know.
I think it's a range day.
Wait, is that from FPS Russia?
No, it's
Okay.
Iraq veteran 8888.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I wanted to bring up this article real quick, and it's regarding to a controller for the Wii, and yeah, take a look at it right now. It's like it's supposed to be like a fight pad, so it's like, so it's aimed more towards people who like fighting games. So it's like it's kind of like an arcade stick, except it's on a controller, so it's like easier to hold in a way. It's not heavy, bulky, and all that. And it's on the Wii. So, and this looks like it's gonna be a legit product. This company called Performance Design Products is partnering up with Nintendo so they can make this thing, and it's gonna be an official Nintendo product. So yeah, it just looks like from here a classic controller with just one stick and 6 buttons on the side, and of course you got the standard select, home, and start buttons, and I believe there's some shoulder buttons up there too. So yep, pretty much it's a fight pad. Yeah, so and it's gonna come out. Apparently it's gonna come out in the holiday season for $25 around, $24.99 to be exact. So yeah, if you like those fighting games, especially with like Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2, Turbo Edition, Champion Edition, Champion Edition, whatever. Yeah, you can get this fight pad, and I don't know if this would work well with Super Smash Brothers, whatever game, whatever version, if you will. Oh, and speaking of that, we are so close to getting Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
We're recording this on May 27th, by the way, so we're just 3 days away.
Yep.
3 days away.
Almost there.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna record some episodes for We Have Fun with Mario Kart 8, whether we're playing online or not. So it's gonna be fun either way. So can't really wait for that, and I'm gonna just be on there and unlock the characters, the stages, and all that, and just try to just unlock everything as much as I can.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna try to do like a solo series too, just myself playing online with other people, and just have fun, man. Get that Mario Kart itch,
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just funny they would release a fight pad for the Wii, excuse me, Wii, and especially if when the Wii is not much of a fighting game console, other than Super Smash Brothers and some other certain fighting games, they're only on the Wii. One of them is Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, but otherwise it's not really much to say. It looks like it will feature some designs with Nintendo characters such as Mario, Yoshi, and Princess Peach. So according to the article, so yeah, it'll definitely come in different colors. I'm guessing. So besides the white that's on the article right now, and apparently it's inspired by the GameCube controller. So that's like another thing, I guess, to talk about. And it looks like it can work for the new Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U. It looks like
it.
Looks like it. Yeah. I've heard from several people that they're not gonna have it supported, have the game support the classic controllers. I'm thinking. But I don't know. This is just there's only one way to find out, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I think that's really cool to have like these variety of controls. So to satisfy this certain people in the market or something like that. Especially for people with fighting games, yeah. Very strong fan base. Alright, so anything else? Oh, I guess we should bring this up. It's funny that someone wrote this article. It's kind of old, May 8th, but someone wrote in regards of Burger King having burgers for breakfast, and And we've had a friend of ours confirm it that, oh well, this already has been done, long time ago. That there's already, the burgers offered as a choice in the breakfast menu, so you could get a Whopper at 7 a.m. or whatever. So I have no idea why someone wrote an article. And it's from the Associated Press. I'm not gonna mention who wrote it because, yeah, for good reason. Well, I guess the writer is a chick. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but anyways, it's just funny that someone would write an article about this, and why would they bring it up now? It's like, I don't know. That was really strange. I was like, wait, what? So they didn't have burgers for breakfast? Because I don't get breakfast from Burger King. I get it from McDonald's. So, have you been to Burger King for breakfast?
No, never.
Yeah.
My entire life. I've had Carl's Jr. for breakfast a lot.
Oh yeah.
They have their biscuits and whatnot. Well, because when I was in college, we had a Carl's Jr. on campus, and so sometimes I would not get breakfast before I'd go to work, and so I'd just go get 3 or 4, ham and egg biscuits and knock myself out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been a McDonald's kind of guy, and same with Jack in the Box, of course. They offer breakfast all day, so I was like, yeah, not really a biggie, but it's just funny that someone would write this article. So I thought it was pretty weird. All right, anything more for odd news before we wrap this up? Oh, did you? Yeah, never mind. We should bring this up. Did you see about this video or whatever?
Yeah,
this man.
I heard about it. I know what happened. I haven't looked into it.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it
because it just really frustrates. Just the baseline things that I've heard about why everything happened is just it's sickening. It makes me feel ill.
Can you explain if you like to, if you don't mind?
Basically, there's this kid who I don't even want to say his name because he's that big of a piece of shit. He doesn't deserve any more attention than what he's already done in this world. But basically, he was pissed because he was 22 years old and he was a virgin, and he was like, "I'm the perfect gentleman. I don't understand why women don't want me," kind of thing. He just this really sickening sense of just entitlement in his life. He's the son of somebody who was like a producer of some sort or something like that.
A movie director.
Yeah. He's the son of somebody in the movie field of a very well-known film.
Yeah.
So this kid's a spoiled brat, basically. Drives a fucking BMW, and he is just not right in the head. He wrote a fucking manifesto for all the he's like, "I'm gonna kill these people. They're blonde-haired, blue-eyed women. I'm gonna kill them all. They don't want me. I don't get it. Blah blah blah." This and that. So I think he stabbed his roommates. He shot a couple people, killed them, and then he ran over several people with his car. Wow. And so, it's just awful. And I'm pretty sure, he's dead. He should, if he's not, he should be. That makes me sound like a prick, but.
Well, I mean, no.
I'm pretty sure I don't know if he killed himself or if he was shot by cops or what.
Let's see. Is this full dead? Building rage exploded on Friday. Emailed this 137-page manifesto to his family and other mental health professionals. Okay,
that's what fucking pissed me off is that these people cry out for help. Basically, everybody ignores that shit, and then the person goes off and fucking snaps.
Right. Yeah.
And this part of a larger issue where I get tied into it, but like I haven't looked at the numbers yet. It's on my to-do list. But if this country, if the government poured more fucking money into mental health and helping people who are just not doing so well because of stress and all this, who are just pushing them on edge, they spent more money on that instead of gun control campaigns and shit, I'm pretty sure we would not have these issues.
Oh,
and I'm not trying to turn it into like a gun issue, because like I watched a video the other day. He was like, if you want to get down tech about it, it's just like, we need to have anti-knife. What should we hate all the Germans because the kid was driving a BMW kind of like thing?
Exactly.
Like, no,
yeah.
it's not logical. And then he said it really well. He's like, if anybody tries to turn this into like another anti-gun debate thing, like, they are sick and twisted themselves, because this is about so much more than just that. This is about like, this is one example of something like this that has happened. Like, there are other people, there are other teenagers, other college kids who probably feel the same way this kid did, and they just haven't gotten to this point yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really say if he's fucking shot himself or not. He stumbled away, realized his Gucci glasses were missing, turned back. He was so drunk he forgot where the potty was, so he ended up walking near. Okay, so he was clearly drunk. Okay, on vodka.
I don't think that was the. I think that's like a recounting of like something that happened before. And when he knew that he might be like, not so well in the head.
No, I think that's Manifesto. Kmart, no. What? No, I want to know if he's fucking jailed or not. I don't know. Yeah. 6 others dead, 13 injured. Yeah, I really have no idea. It just doesn't really. It's not really saying anything. Please don't play the fucking video. Come on. Yeah, and then I just heard from Facebook and stuff, like the especially all the friends that are happen to be females posted about this that video, the manifesto or whatever, and they're just saying like, they're disgusted by the fact that he just treats women like they're just sex objects, and and he just sees women as just something to just fuck pretty much, and that's it pretty much sums up why they're angry about him. And I mean, there are a couple other things too, but that was like a main thing on Facebook from what I saw. God damn it, it's just a fucking video. Alright, so oh, his parents tried to stop him, it says, but yeah, from what I'm looking, they didn't look like it.
Apparently.
Yeah. But yeah, moral of the story is that there's just so much more about more than just like gun issues or just any weapon issue, really.
It's a lot more than that.
Yeah, it's way more than that. It's just like this. It's like the mentality of a certain individual, and just how this person viewed certain things, and yeah, people just had to bring up the fucking gun issue. I don't even know why. It's like, yeah, I mean, and then another thing is like, yeah, he used a car too, so it's like, oh, why? So we need to have car control now? It's like,
Exactly. It's so frustrating. Like, it's not a gun issue; it's a people issue.
It
and
is.
I wish everybody would just get that through their head. Like I went to school and I learned all basically concentrated in like social work, juvenile delinquency, and how to get help for people.
Mhm.
There are a lot of resources, and people just want somebody to talk with and help them figure things out.
Mhm.
And it pains me that so many people like just go crazy, for lack of better words, because everybody ignores the issues that are happening with them. They're just like, oh, you're just being angsty, blah blah blah, like, oh, it's normal. No, like, somebody wants somebody to talk to, listen to them.
yeah,
Like, it's frustrating. It's
Yeah.
really super super frustrating.
And another thing is just, if you know it's someone that has some sort of issue and they want to talk about it, and you know that they want to talk about it, just sit down and just listen to them, and just like give some time, lend some time for them to just let it out, and you never know, it really just it would help a lot, and it would definitely make a difference in that person's life. Just spending that 1 hour or whatever, just talking about whatever issue it is that they're suffering, and this could prevent them from doing such violent acts. And a lot of violence is from just mentality. It's not what we have to access to kill someone. It's the mentality that people have, and it's just like, if they're like, if you notice people that are like tipping over mentally, just talk, like, let them talk it out, and you never know, you might be able to just help save this many people's lives,
Yeah.
because you just spent an hour with this person, with your friend or whoever, and let them talk about it, and let them just get it out of their chest and whatever. So it can make a huge difference. So and mental health is like it's such an overlooked thing for what it is. So it's so important, and yet we're just like, nope, gun issue. No, we're spending this much money on gun control, or
Yeah.
or just like weapons, whatever.
Yeah,
And
it's like this country has just such a big ego. They're like, oh no, we're America. We don't have to deal with shit like
No.
that. Like, no, man, we don't. That's not something we worry about. It's like, obviously, we're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like the trend of just, and this is just obviously very, very, very specific. Like, the trends of gun violence are not. You know what I mean? If you go back to freaking, like, 19. Let's go back to Prohibition. Gun violence then was all about because of bootlegging and everything. It was like people were getting shot because they were stealing shit from each other.
oh yeah,
It's a very different time. You look at now, what is gun violence? Like, if it's not gang or drug, whatnot related,
mm-hmm.
it's all been mental health related.
Oh
It's
yes,
people who are not okay in the head, for lack of better way to phrase that. Like, people are just not okay in the head, and they're angry, and what they decide is they want to kill people. They're gonna find whatever means they can,
right.
whether it's readily accessible to them or not.
And for crying out loud, like, they can just choke out people for all we know. So
Yeah.
so it's like, so are you gonna bring up hand control now? Or it's just
Yeah.
like, no, it's not about whatever weapon control is. It's about the person's head. You know, it's all about mental control here. So so if we need to start somewhere, it's the person's head. So that's the important thing. All right, so I guess I guess we can end it on that note. So, hope you guys enjoy that, and especially with the Godzilla part and S2K bit.
We're all over the place.
Yeah, you were kind of all over the place today. But yeah, that aside, hope you guys enjoy that, and we'll be sure to do more of this, especially with Mario Kart 8 coming up. We'll probably maybe we'll do a review on it. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. So until then, see you guys next time.
Take it easy.